Hi everyone, this is Sridhar at eShikshana. In this video, we'll discuss on data acquisition system. In data acquisition system, we'll see the definition of data acquisition system, general data acquisition system, objective and configuration of data acquisition system, data acquisition system itself, and applications of data acquisition system. First, we'll discuss on data acquisition system. The data acquisition system can be defined as it is the process of sampling signals that measure real-world physical conditions and converting the resulting samples into digital numeric values that can be manipulated by a computer. Or we can define the data acquisition system as it is a system used for data processing, data conversion, data transmission, and data storage. Further, we'll discuss on general data acquisition system. The general data acquisition system consists of physical parameter to be measured connected to a transducer, and we may have n number of transducers, and each transducer is connected with a signal conditioning circuit along with a n number of transducers. The output of these signal conditioning circuits are given to a multiplexer. We can say it is an analog multiplexer. Further, the output can be taken as analog data directly from the multiplexer, or it might be converted to a digital form to print, display, or record, and it can be controlled by the program control. Typically converted to analog waveform into a digital values for processing. The components may have sensors to convert the physical parameter to electrical signals, as we have seen in the previous diagram, signal conditioning circuitry to convert the sensor signals into a form that can be converted to digital values, which may include multiplexing, data processing, and data handling and associated transmission, storage, and display system, and may have analog to digital converters to convert the conditioned sensors signals to a digital values. Data may be transmitted over a longer distance or a shorter distances and may be displayed on a digital panel. The same data may be stored temporarily or permanently. And mainly we have two types of data acquisition system, analog and digital. An analog data acquisition system consists of some or all of the following elements. It may include transducers, signal conditioners, calibrating equipment, integrating equipment, visual devices, graphic recording instruments, magnetic tapes, analog computers, high-speed cameras, and TV equipments. And digital data acquisition system consists of some or all of the following elements: transducers, signal conditioners, scanners or multiplexers, signal converters, analog to digital converters, auxiliary equipments and system programmers, digital recorders, and digital printers. Accessing information and analog data. So in measurement system, the microprocessors and microcontrollers and single board computers are widely used, such as in its increasingly importance for engineers to understand how to directly access the information and analog data from the surrounding environment with these devices. Consider a signal from a sensor as shown in the diagram. In this case, there are two options. Firstly, one could record the signal with an analog device such as chart recorder, which physically plots the signals on the paper, or display it with the oscilloscope. And second option is that the data may be stored by using a microprocessor or a microcomputer. This process is called computer data acquisition, and it has the following merits. The first one can result in a greater data accuracy. Second, provides more compact storage of data. Third, enable data processing long after the occurrence of the events. And fourth one, allows the use of data in real-time control system. In order to input analog data to a digital circuit or a microprocessor, the analog data must be transformed into digital values. The first step is to numerically evaluate the signal at discrete instants of the time. This process is called sampling, and the result is digitalized signal composite of direct values corresponding to each sample as shown in the figure. The objectives of data acquisition system may be summed as follows: to be reliable, flexible, and capable of being expanded for future requirements, to acquire the necessary data at correct speed and at correct time. Downtime should not be more than 0.1%. To be able to compute unit performance indicates using online real-time data. To maintain online optimum and safe operation, it must monitor the complete plant operations. To make use of all data efficiency, to inform the operator about the state of the plant. To be able to collect, summarize, and store the data for diagnosis of operation and record purpose. To provide an effective human communication system and able to identify problem areas, thereby minimizing the unit availability and maximizing unit throughput at minimum cost. The configuration of data acquisition system. The important factors that decides the configuration and subsystem of data acquisition systems are as follows: the number of channels to the monitor, sampling rate per channel, signal conditioning requirements of each channel, resolution and accuracy, and the cost. The various general configuration includes a single channel possibilities with a direct conversion, amplification and direct conversion, sample hold and conversion, preamplification, sample hold and conversion, preamplification, signal conditioning, and any of the above. Multi-channel possibilities with multiplexing the outputs of single channel converters, multiplexing the outputs of sample hold circuits, multiplexing the inputs of sample hold circuits, multiplexing the low level data. Noise reduction options, filtering and integrating converters and digital processing. Next, we'll discuss on data acquisition system. The data acquisition is a process of using output signals and inputting that into a computer. The output signal may be one that originates from the direct measurement of electrical quantities such as voltage, frequency, resistance, etc., or that originates from sensor. There are various types of data acquisition systems: analog and automated data acquisition system, single channel data acquisition system, and multi-channel data acquisition system. First, we'll discuss on analog and automated data acquisition system. So figure shows the block diagram of analog data acquisition system, which consists of sensor, signal conditioning, digital to analog converter board, processor or a computer output device, which might be monitor, printer, recorder. This system consists of a sensor or a transducer, the output of which is connected to a digital to analog converter board. This is a PCB, and through a signal conditioning unit. The ADC board is plugged into a computer. The ADC board consists of multiplexer, amplifier, analog to digital converter, resistor, and control circuitry connected to a computer system. A software is employed to control the acquisition of data. When the program requires input from a particular sensor, it activates the digital to analog converter board by sending a control word to the control and status register. The control word indicates what type of operation on board has to carry out. The automated data acquisition system may have two forms: data loggers and computer with plug-in boards. So first we'll discuss on data loggers. A data logger can monitor the input from large number of sensors. Input from individual sensor after suitable signal conditioning are fed to the multiplexer. The multiplexer is used to select a suitable signal from the multiple signals. Then the signal output of multiplexer is fed to amplification to the analog to digital converter. The digital signal is then processed by the microprocessor. The microprocessor able to carry out a simple arithmetic operations, perhaps taking the average of the number of measurements. The output of the system might be displayed on a digital meter that indicates the output and channel number, used to give a permanent record with a printer or transfer to a computer for analysis. The data loggers are often used with thermocouples. There are special inputs for thermocouples, these providing a cold junction compensation and linearization. The multiplexer can be switched to each sensor in turn and select the output consists of sequence of samples. Scanning of the input can be selected by the programming the microprocessor to switch the multiplexer to just simple and a single channel, carry out a single scan of channels and continuous scan of all channels, or perhaps carry out a periodic span of the channels. So this is about the data loggers. Next we'll discuss on a computer with plug-in boards. The diagram shows the basic element of data acquisition system using a plug-in boards with a computer, which consists of input from the sensors are fed to a signal conditioning circuits, and further it's connected to a computer boards. And the examples are the thermocouples with amplification, cold junction compensation and linearization, strain gauges, Wheatstone bridge, voltage supply for bridge and linearization, RTD, current supply, circuitry and linearization. So this is about the computers with plug-in boards. Next we'll discuss the single channel data acquisition system. The figure shows the block diagram of the single channel data acquisition system consisting of input fed to analog to digital converter and to a buffer. The output of that is being connected to a printout device or the digital computer. The system consists of a signal conditioning followed by the analog to digital converter performing a repetitive conversion at free running internally determined by the rate. The digital output from the buffer are fed to the storage or printout. Analog to digital converters used in this system applications are usually designed to receive external commands to convert and hold. Although these converters based on dual slope techniques are useful for conversion of low frequency data such as from thermocouples. In presence of noise, the most popular conversion technique is use of successive approximation type since it is capable of high resolution and high speed at moderate cost. If signal level is very low compared to the input requirements, in such cases, amplification of the input signal is done to its level to match the requirements, which is called a preamplification. Preamplification can be coupled with the active filters before the process of data acquisition in order to minimize the effect of noise, carriers, interfacing, high frequency components, and for avoiding aliasing on the conversion. In system design, all data processing need not to be digital. Analog circuit can perform data reduction effectively and economically, and should be considering as an alternate way of reducing the number of transmission channels, software complexity, noise, and perhaps the most important factor, cost. Next, we'll discuss on multi-channel data acquisition system. So different subsystem of data acquisition system can be time shared by two or more input sources. Based on derived properties of multiplex system, a number of techniques can be employed for such time shared measurement. These techniques are multi-channel analog multifluxed system, multifluxing the outputs of sample hold, multifluxing after A to D conversion, multifluxing low level data. So we'll discuss these techniques in detail. First, we'll see multi-channel analog multifluxed system. Diagram shows the analog multiflux system using ADC converter. So we have analog signals which are fed to scaling, amplification, and signal conditioning with the n number of analog signals. Further connected to multiplexer, the output of multiplexer is fed to a sample and hold circuit. Then it is connected to a to D converter, further to a buffer and to a computer or data transmission. So in this system, the individual signals are applied directly or after pre-amplification and or signal conditioning to the multiplexer. So these analog signals are converted by converter to digital signal by an A to D converter. In order to have most efficient utilization of time, the multiplexer is made to seek the next channel to be converted while the previous data stored in sampling is converted to a digital form. After the conversion is complete, the status line from the converter causes the sample and hold to return to the sample mode and acquires the signal of the next channel. On completion of acquisition, either immediately or upon the command, the sample and hold is switched to the hold mode. A conversion begins again. The multiplexer switches on to the subsequent channel, where the signal variations are extremely slow. Sufficient accuracy in measurement can be achieved even without sample and hold. The advantage of this system is that it has low cost due to the sharing of a majority of subsystems, and this method is relatively slower than the system where sample and hold output or even A to D converter outputs are multifluxed. So next we'll discuss on multifluxing the output of sample and hold. So in this technique, multifluxing the output of sample and hold particularly useful when the large number of channels are to be monitored at the same time, but at moderate speeds. Individual sample and hold is assigned to each channel and they are updated synchronously by a timing circuit. The output of sample and hold are connected to a to D converter through the multiplexer, resulting in sequential readout of the output. This approach may be used in radar and fire control systems, wind tunnel measurements, and seismographic experimentation. Next, we'll discuss on multiplexing after ADC conversion. So it is an economically feasible to use ADC for each analog input and multiplex the digital outputs. Since each ADC is assigned to an individual channel, the conversion rate of the ADC need to be only as fast as in need of the channel, compared to the high rates that would be needed if it is were used in multi-channel analog multiplexer system. The diagram shows a multi-channel data acquisition system using digital multiplexing. Parallel conversion scheme provided digital advantage in the industrial data acquisition system where many strain gauges, thermocouples, and LVDTs are distributed over a large plant area. So in this multiplexing after conversion system, so where we can see the individual sample and hold has the individual ADC. Further, it is being processed individually and buffered individually, connected to a multiple outputs to a single digital multiplexer. The analog signals are digitalized at the source. The digital transmission of the data to the data center can be provided enhanced immunity against the line frequency and other group of loop interferences. The data which is converted to a digital form are used to perform a logical operations and decisions, so that the based on the relative speed at which changes occurs in the data, scanning rates can also be increased or decreased. Next we'll discuss on multiplexing low level data. For low level multiplexing systems enables the use of single high quality data amplification for handling multi-channel low level input. This techniques can be attractive when the large number of channels are having low level outputs need to be monitored at moderate speeds. A typical application is a 200 channel stress measurement system in a transmission tower setup. Next we'll discuss on the applications of the data acquisition system. Data acquisition system had wide use in a variety of industrial and scientific areas, including the aerospace, biomedical, and telemetry industries. The type of data acquisition system to be used depend upon the application and intended use of recorded input data. The analog data acquisition system are generally used when wide bandwidth is required or when lower accuracy can be tolerated. The digital data acquisition system are used when physical quantity is being monitored as a narrow bandwidth, that is when quantity varies slowly. So this system can also use when high accuracy and low per channel cost is required. So these of systems are general more than complex analog systems, both in terms of instrumentation involved and the volume and complexity of the inputs data are handled. So in the next video we'll discuss on the data conversion. Thanks a ton for watching. Please subscribe the channel and hit a like button.